Astro Boy, Sensei, and me. An introspection on martial arts. Written and narrated by Keith Mosher. Inside Out. Sadly, money rules the world. Some folk look to fame and others to power, but fame and power are only avenues to money, and money provides both power and fame. People will often do almost anything for money. Every single one of us knows this, and yet we also allow our integrity to slip for a buck, even as we scoff at others who more blatantly do so. There may be a difference in volume or intent. Whether a little or a lot, there is no difference. When we allow ourselves to be swayed, when we no longer hold true, we lose integrity. Sensei, Miyagi, Mr. Spock, Kwai-Chain Kane, they all taught me to be true to myself. I often see a world not interested in this quality. Promote yourself, make stuff up, fudge the truth. Whatever it takes for fame and fortune seems to be what the world is after. Let things slide, make things easier, flashier, add more colors. A spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down, even though sugar might counteract the medicine's effect. Messages about staying true have lost the flavor of humility. Get in people's faces, push till it gives, wear your kyogi or gun in public. Respect, sportsmanship, cooperation seem like forgotten concepts. The words are used, but actions make them hollow. This is true for everything from slinging hamburgers to the highest reaches of government. Take what you can. If you are not cheating, you are not winning. Argue the rules, blame the referees. These seem to be the guidelines today. You can say this is oversimplification. These are isolated incidents, the exceptions, not the rule. Yet everyone reading this has encountered these negatives in their daily lives, so they are not as isolated as we would like to believe. It is not any worse today than it was hundreds of years ago. Man made up Yim Wing Chun for promotion. The Southern Shaolin Temple was never laid waste. It never existed. Snake oil never cured anything. Truth in advertising has always been a lie. Humanity has a very ugly side, and we never stop proving it. I have allowed my integrity to slip more than once. I am not proud of it. I fight it. I course correct when I can. As Michael Jackson pointed out, it all begins with the man in the mirror. Astro Boy allowed me to see myself as an outsider. Kwai-Chain Kane and Mr. Spock helped me to understand Shakespeare's axiom, being true to oneself. As an outsider, why not grab hold of a wonderful principle that helps protect the dearest part of myself, my inner self? Yet time and time again, we are told if you want to get ahead, if you want to succeed, you have to change. You have to let go of this or that interest, let go of this or that principle, alter the way you talk or what you wear or how you act, cheat a little, look the other way, brown nose, kiss up and suck up. The old idea suggesting you will be respected if you are good at what you do is only a cliché, a lie. If you do not rub the right elbows, play golf with the boss even though you detest golf, you are not going anywhere. People respect your integrity only as far as they need you. Once used, once you no longer fit their plan, you are no better than an empty water bottle. Our martial art tales, indeed most stories, teach us these lofty ideals of quality. Respect, honor, cooperation, and peace are the foundation of tales, songs, movies, even our advertising claims, yet people are more easily drawn to flash and glitter, nepotism, anger and aggression, the train wreck, instead of the peaceful walk. The high concepts are true for the martial arts, which is to say, when a person finds the right fit, their inner self will be protected, and they will find an inner strength, allowing them to attain some of these concepts of greater good. However, there are martial arts, and then there are martial arts schools. Be fully aware and quite clear, schools are a business. The grand ideals portrayed by Kwai Chang Caine have long been cast aside for the acquisition of customers and money. The lofty notions of respect, sportsmanship, and honor are boldly printed on business cards with no more integrity than the ink they are printed with. A common martial art folklore axiom is for instructors at schools to ask permission from the owner if they wish to teach in another location. The owner lays upon the instructor a fictional old-world idea of having respect for their school and owner. Certainly one should show respect for their boss and the place of business. It is only common courtesy, especially while on the premises, though there is nothing improper with a person trying to better their position. The idea a professional needs to get permission for how they use their free time seems absurd. University professors teach at their university and in a technical school as well. A clerk at Walmart may also be a stocker at a grocery store in order to make ends meet. The idea of respect for the school and school owner in this regard is a sword hung over the instructors to prevent them from teaching students in their own backyard. It is about holding a lid on competition and nothing more. It is not about honor or respect. It is about business. Just as schools use high ideals as taglines, they will also use them as guilt trips to tighten their grip on their student base. Several old-world thinkers challenged Bruce Lee. They did not like him teaching Guaylo, Caucasians. Chinese martial arts were a secret. Bruce Lee scoffed at this idea. He felt the arts should be taught to anyone willing to learn, anyone, anywhere. At least, that is how the story often goes, though Charles Russo debates this in a Fightland blog article. It is more likely Lee's self-promotion, aggressive behavior, and boasting, coupled with insults thrown at established arts, created antagonism. A lack of humility and respect will often result in a return of the same. It is certain terms like lack of respect and no honor were thrown at Sijo Lee, and perhaps rightfully so. Nonetheless, Bruce Lee broke tradition, burned some bridges, and went on to create his own style. All schools grow out of a separation of student and instructor-owner. If they did not, there would be but a handful of schools and only a handful of styles. Splintering happens. In some cases, it may be entirely in good humor. An instructor moves to another city, and their former school owner wishes them well. Should an instructor open a school or begin to teach elsewhere within the same town, there may be consequences. We are back to the Jingwu tale, school against school, with idealistic terms like respect and honor thrown about like punches and kicks. The truth of the matter is, it all comes down to business. Competitors should be damned, even among former friends. What happens to the lofty concepts of respect and cooperation? Business, that's what. I have no answer for what the folklore taught me, what the world is drawn to, and what people actually do. People seek these loftier ideals, yet they are attracted by their opposites, and often use the high terms in order to exact a selfish result. All anyone can do is try to be true to oneself, and in so doing set an example. Unfortunately, since doing so often means a lack of success or recognition, the message from the example is contradictory. Everyone loves those at the top, yet folk who are humble and hold true rarely rise up high enough to be seen. However, like Tonto and Hop Sing, they do have something: inner peace.